Yes, we're live.
Oh, we're live.
We're live.
I was just doing faces at the camera. Yeah, so we are doing a sort of comparison versus thing with my piece of garbage and this amazing piece of technology.
That is not a piece of garbage. It's a Wagon R.
It's a piece of art, I think.
That's the word. Yeah, art
Because
is definitely
garbage
more.
can be art too, if modern art's to be believed. Yeah. So these are both Japanese cars. They're both small engine. They're both economy based, although that's definitely more.
That breaks the mold,
Well,
100%.
Yeah, this is the mold, and it's a bit mouldy.
Yeah, but this also.
But that's because it's fancy. That's just because it's rubbish.
I like it.
The thing is, I actually really want to see one of these modified because you don't ever see them normally, let alone modified. Mine's quite extensively.
As you can see,
ruined.
Ellis has gone for
race
what
car.
we'd say is a weight reduction,
Yes.
but he's taken it to a whole new level. He's taken it to like Forza style weight reduction. Like even panels have gone.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming will amplify the sound of the exhaust and engine in there.
Yeah, it's definitely louder than it was before.
I bet it's pretty loud on the motorway.
It is. Yeah, it's not a very good motorway car.
We also have some shoes, a steering wheel, and a Banzai magazine. So
Steering wheel's going on whatever car I get next because I don't want to spend money on putting a boss on this car.
reminds me of a K car van.
Well,
K van.
That's actually quite an interesting thing about this car because the normal Wagon R is a K car.
Yeah.
660cc, yellow number.
Is it a
plate
touch
sign.
smaller then?
It is actually.
Yeah.
Well, it's considerably smaller.
Like the Jimny. There's a smaller one for the Jap
There's a
market.
K car Jimny. I
Yeah.
saw one when I went there and it was amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does it look the same but just miniature?
Yes. And they that's the whole thing. But yeah, the Wagon R in Japan, in this shape, this body, is called the Suzuki Solio, and it has a slightly different front end. And they kept making it, but the one they have now is a lot different. I think it's based off of something else entirely. I believe the Splash platform, if I'm not mistaken. But
It's amazing the heritage you have and the knowledge of Jap JDM markets, isn't
well,
it?
Ben, that is because I'm a huge nerd and
Yeah.
I played way too much Gran Turismo as a kid.
Speaking of modifications and such.
Oh yes,
to
look at
this.
that flawless paint job.
Yes.
Done with the finest £1.50 spray paint from that questionable corner shop.
It does look exceptionally good from a distance though. It just looks like, I mean, I am talking quarter of a mile,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah. Other modifications include cooling in the front bumper because when you got a car
Very
this,
JDM.
Well, when you got a car this hot, you need to keep it cool. I essentially bought it for £400 with the intention of killing it, and so far I failed.
I was going to say,
I've
it's,
been doing my best.
oh my word, you've taken the carpet out.
Oh yeah. We've sent a console thing there, right?
I can kind of see now why it leaves the Civic in a straight line.
Well, look. You can see all the gear shifts.
Is that a van gearbox?
No.
You'd think so, because it's not really what you call short shift,
My
is it?
handbrake wasn't on.
Oh dear.
Good job.
But look, he's got the little modifications. He's obviously gone the JDM style.
Oh, no, that is functional. It's why I don't have one on the other side.
That's when you go drifting and take your bumper off and, you know.
No, it's to keep the bumper on.
Yeah.
Because
It's a drift thing though, isn't
Well,
it?
no, because when I first got it, the rear trailing arms were absolutely rotten, and I had no idea.
Oh, that's when it snapped at collage.
Snapped at collage.
Yes.
And it pretty much just tore the axle and tore the brake lines off, and knocked this bumper loose. So you can see, there's no support there. It snapped it off its clips there. So I bought this.
This worked well.
£2 off eBay.
Looks good.
It's not come off yet. So
No.
Doing well.
So, shall we look at comparisons? Well, there's a lot of differences and there's a lot of similarities considering they're both the similar market.
Yeah, economy Japanese cars. Although that was definitely engineered towards a more mature market, and I'd say this was definitely more towards a younger, more sort of eco-conscious.
Yeah,
crowd.
definitely. The thing with yours though is that it's also been designed to maximise space, hasn't it, for passengers?
Even
It's like a TARDIS.
Even when it had the interior in, you could get 4 people in very comfortably.
Yeah.
And considering the proportions on the outside, they're very small. But I'm what 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
I am very comfortable driving this. I can get here.
When I drove it, I was comfortable because I was there when Ellis bought this.
Yeah, well, yeah, you helped me test drive it as well.
I did.
Well, my dad test drove
And
it.
it's still here. Even though allegedly it had the worst clutch in the world.
Well, it's gotten worse for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but it got here.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's still drivable.
That's what I mean.
It's still thrashable.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think now we should sort of move over.
Well, I will hand the gimbal to you and you can talk about hold the trigger in the back and then steer accordingly.
I know how to use a gimbal, Benjamin.
Yes, but it did take some tutorials. Right. I can't really say much because you're the one behind the camera, so you're going to have to walk round. Otherwise, no one will hear me.
Okay. So I think we did a brief walk around in our stream yesterday.
We did, but we haven't done a comparison.
No, we have not.
Or a versus.
Or a yeah. So the design is very futuristic,
It
especially for the time. Like even now, you know, if you ask someone what year that would be, they wouldn't be able to tell you.
No.
Because it kind of takes some styling
It's a
cues
shame it
from
hasn't got Honda private plate, isn't it, really?
Oh, exactly. Well,
Yeah, but if it did, then you wouldn't have a clue what year it was from.
that's a good point, yeah. Well, I think that's not really common knowledge, but I heard it described as the EP3's vegan brother.
Oh dear.
which I think is quite entertaining and quite apt. It is green.
It is green, yeah.
See, cars are going green, but
Yeah.
this one's actually like
Green.
economical.
Yeah, it is green in every sense of the word, including the interior and its ethos.
I really love the interior on this car, like, because I'd only ever seen them from a distance.
Even Rudolf Hessian-Sack, who is very outspoken on his love of vehicles, loves the interior.
Just, it's very Honda. It's very smooth. It's very clean. But then you've got sort of, you know, cool styling cues. Like these seats, they're green, but it pulls it off. And not just because it matches the outside of the car, purely because it's a very nicely designed kit. It's a very nicely designed interior. Have you got the key?
I have.
Show on the dash.
Yes, let's take it out of gear first.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't want it ending up in the estuary.
Yep, that would be incredibly unfortunate.
Yes, it would. So, should we fire her up so we can see the clocks?
I just think that's so cool. I love digital dash. You're going to turn the radio off.
Ah.
The volume, it's like a switch. There we go.
Beep.
That's a bit of an odd one.
It is.
Yeah, but look at that.
The thing that gets me is how fast it starts. Just listen. No clutch because it's start-stop.
Yeah. Just instant.
It's instant.
It's like a motorbike.
Yes. Yeah, there's no, there's none of that. It's literally turnkey fire.
And it's quite throaty, isn't it? It's a little 3-cylinder. A lot of people on the internet like to make fun of Hondas for sounding like rubbish, but
Yeah, and the such,
if you compare it to my car, should we do that? Should we do a
yes,
comparison of the
let's do an
exhaust
engine
sounds?
comparison, yeah.
I hope I don't annoy too much of the neighbourhood because my car
Yours
is
a
rather
little too
loud.
loud actually, isn't it?
Do you want to take the gimbal or?
Yeah, so we'll have a quick rev just. I will leave this running so you can see. Audible warning, big time. Okay, you're filling my car full of smoke. So there you go. As you can see, Ellis's exhaust is not in the best of shape, I would say.
Well, fun fact, it's not even full straight pipe. It is it's only muffler out. Although it did have like a rather meaty muffler.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that quiet to begin with.
No.
But I reckon if I take the cat out, it'll spit flames. Easy.
So let's go back to the
It's
clocks.
a very opposite philosophy to this.
Yeah, completely. So there's your clocks. As you can see, rev counter on the left.
It's so cool.
All digital. It's very Knight Rider.
Fangirling all over it.
Yeah. Well, with good reason. You got your charge, and I assume that's assist.
Do you want to have a look under the bonnet?
Yeah, good idea. Let's do that.
I haven't actually ever looked at it.
Me neither. So let's go and look under the bonnet. As you can see, a short shift. So it's hybrid 3-cylinder, 1 litre, like Ellis mentioned, and it's got 17 horsepower electric motor that assists it as well. And there's the IMA system, which is integrated motor assist.
It's a rather nice looking engine bay.
It is.
Is this
That's a strut brace, yeah.
just from standard?
It's a strut brace with a battery bolted to it.
That's amazing. A strut brace and a battery tray. That's innovation.
It is.
I've never seen that done before.
No, I haven't.
Not once, because I know stuff like courses and that. Sometimes they have it sort of behind this bit in the firewall. They'll
Yes.
still have the battery and all the sort of auxiliary bottles and whatnot. But this is really cool. Look how. And look, you've got the 3 things here, just so you know it's the 3 line.
Yes, a Wagon R is a piece of art, Joseph. You are right.
Oh my god. So it looks like it's got some kind of very compact manifold. This is a very compact engine.
It's very well done.
It's
isn't
not a-
it?
it's not a big
It
bag.
reminds me of jazz, doesn't it? That kind of
It does, yeah.
in.
Like, because I was briefly confused because I saw down here where the where it comes out the back. I don't know if you can quite see that on camera, but this the manifold here, the manifold itself is pretty much. God, it's almost
hidden, isn't
it's
it?
in the head.
Yeah.
Practically.
Yeah.
Which is, well, it just goes to show how much engineering Honda put into this. It's a completely new block for engine. Block for engine, block for Honda. Oh dear.
So yeah,
I think it's a really nice looking engine bay.
It
Even
is.
with the
it does look
colours
strengthened, doesn't it? I mean, considering the technology is 18 years old, it's the first hybrid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially the first Honda hybrid.
First Honda hybrid, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've made, small engine cars and stuff. They make K cars.
Fully aluminium body as well, so it's light as a feather. Wheels encompassed into the arches as well for reducing drag, and sloping roof lines and sloping sides as well. All to save, to make it economical and save fuel.
The bonnet is so light I couldn't even close it properly.
Yeah.
I don't want to slam it.
Thinner wheels at the back, and just some of the body lines they're out of this world, especially for that year.
Yeah. Well, especially when you look at it from this angle, you can just see the teardrop shape.
Yes.
Especially when you come round the back here. And this is probably one of the most dramatic pieces of the inside. Are these sort of aerodynamic, what would you call them? Over fenders?
Yeah, something like that.
Over wheels?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
How you doing?
lovely,
Honda
isn't it?
Insight.
Inside.
Yeah, 18 years old.
And it's a hybrid. Like
Is
Prius,
it?
Yeah.
Well, it's got electric motor.
Yeah, 17 horsepower electric motor and
Why
runs
didn't
on.
they take off?
All aluminium body, so not the
Ah,
most cost-effective vehicle.
And they started
must have
making.
cost them a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sold 17,000 though. So.
Did they?
Yeah, but you see them. This is actually Honda Heritage's car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
because we're Planet Auto, and what we do is review brand new cars and heritage cars and so on. And,
Oh, okay.
Although sometimes we do stuff with older cars.
yeah. So we've got this Suzuki Wagon R
Right.
to compare two
Even
Japanese cars.
Even they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Quite good.
I haven't probably seen one in a classic magazine, but I've never seen one in real life. I don't
That's
think.
it. And they're always this colour.
Are they?
Yeah, they seem to be.
White.
Yeah, but the green is the one that's always used on Wikipedia and everything.
Yeah.
A bit like a Lotus Cortina.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, it was built in the same factory as the NSX in Suzuki
Oh, right.
and the S2000, which has an aluminium
Is
hood.
it really light then?
But it's
What
quite
does it weigh?
peppy. I honestly don't know,
I
to
think
be honest.
It's under 1,000 kilos.
But if you
Oh,
look
is it?
inside,
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
it's like tombstone seats out of a Porsche.
God, that's amazing, isn't it?
It's really good at handling.
What's
as well.
that? Is it? What engine's in it?
1 litre 3-cylinder.
And obviously batteries at the back.
Wow. Oh, we got. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you don't own it? You're just.
No, this is Honda's, yeah.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
It turns heads still 18 years later, but
Oh,
it was
God,
so
no,
ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Turned your head.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, lovely colour as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I run about in a little. A friend of mine designs and builds. Well, he used to. He's retired now. I've got a little silver 500 kilo J15.
Oh, really?
Little copy of it. Lotus.
Do you know someone called Sid Ormrod?
Rings a bell.
Because he lives on the same street as me.
As you can see, this car does attract attention left, right and centre.
Oh yeah.
So we'll let Ellis chat about his classic cars.
He's a lovely bloke.
Yeah, they're worth a few months. That is amazing. It's obviously made for economy because it's all got the.
Well, you can get 109 to the gallon if you hypermile, and that was 18 years ago.
Can you still buy them?
You can buy them, but they're very, very rare.
I think I had a look on Facebook Marketplace, Geometry, and Auto Trader, and there was one, and it was an empty shell of one, and it was still. Yeah.
So yeah, the Honda Insight, we've got this. We're going to be travelling to Farnborough in it on Monday and doing a bit of a road trip. So it'd be interesting to see how it copes on a 500-mile journey.
I've not driven it, I'm not sure.
So yeah,
But it's
hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks guys. Lots more coming on the Insight with Ellis and the Wagon, and all types of things coming. Hope you like the rebrand as well. If you'd like any merchandise, a hat, whatever, just shout. And we'll be doing the giveaway for the Michelin products again, because nobody's replied. So they're up for grabs. Great. Have a good day guys, and